Tonight, so Teknoaxe, and if you can tell, one by, how I'm recording this, I didn't record a video for the day, and mostly because of that, because again, I'm preparing as best as I can for when I am gone. And this, by preparing as best as I can, I basically have a video that's been rendering for the past about 3 hours, and I thought it'd be done by then, but it wasn't. I've been working on videos all day, so I kind of ran out of time. So I wanted to do a quick review, because one, I finished this TV series for now, and I'm just like, let me just do a review on all the together. Jesus, I need to shave. Look at all that crap. But anyways, I want to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., a TV series which, one, the whole reason why I wanted to watch this show is because I had just, after the review of the all-new Ghost Rider that Linkara from On Top of the Fourth Wall reviewed a couple weeks ago, I was like, alright, I'm going to read the comic. And I read the comic, and I was like, oh, I freaking love this. And it sucks that the series ended. But then I found out, well, Robbie Reyes, the new Ghost Rider, is in the MCU. And I was like, oh, sweet, and he's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so let me go ahead and check that out. But then I was like, well, I don't want to just start where the season he's in, because that's season 4, and by Lord, does you miss a lot. So I was like, alright, I'm going to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from the first season all the way to Robbie Reyes. And so it's taking me about a week or two. But, god dang my phone. But, watching it, like, one, when I first started watching the show, I didn't think it was all that special. Honestly, watching the beginning of the show, I'm just like, okay, I've seen these tropes so many times in other Monster Weekly kind of scenarios, and it's just like, it was just like, all the way till they reveal about Tahiti. And anyone who's watched the show who knows about Tahiti, I don't want to spoil that, but once they show what happens in Tahiti the first time with Coulson, it's just, oh! Like, basically, if you're going to start Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the first couple of episodes are kind of just meh. It is kind of like, oh, there's this character who's like a rebel against the system, but then she's brought onto the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a consultant because of whatever. It's kind of the usual, like, cop show, Monster Week. It's kind of like the whole cop show trope where it's like the consultant that she doesn't play against the rules, and like Coulson's team, who's, from the Avengers stuff, who died and now came back. He's like, it's like, he's back, and his team's like not rogue team, but his team's like doesn't play by the same rules, and like Sky, this girl, whatever, she doesn't play by the same rules either, and she's like a loner who's looking for her parents, and it's all like kind of like, oh, the so tropey trope of like all like TV show tropes in there, like the first couple episodes, it's like, and only then when they show what happens in Tahiti, does he go, oh, that's when they grab you in, they hook. That's where I was like, because other than that, I was like, oh god, this is just a slog. Until that one episode. When that one episode popped up, I was like, oh, okay, that's how you want to play this. And from then on, the show is freaking amazing. Like, it really isn't like a weekly monster thing, even though like there are some tropes of that, like, the monster this week, monster that week, whatever. Yeah, there are those bits. But really, it's more a spy thriller. It is a really spy thriller, and it works with it being like spy stuff, which also there are like, I'm sorry with the camera controls, Jesus, but or me, my cameraing, but it is like, it has so many twists and turns, whether it be like random certain characters dying off, just like, oh crap, and when they die in the show, they freaking die. Only one character has come back a couple times, and that one character at least makes sense on when he comes back most of the time, until like, and if they bring him back for season 5, I would want to see how that's gonna work. But yeah, this show does so well. It has some great actors in it. The whole main cast, if it's a trope, they kind of get through it a little bit quicker. Like, there's these two characters who kind of fall in love, Fitz and this one girl, and like, it's just kind of like, really quick, it's like, okay, yep, they like each other, la 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 la, and like really towards like the end, it's like, okay, they're in love and stuff like that, and they don't drag it out for a couple seasons or stuff like that. Certain characters have different love interest, because bad things happen to like a lot of the love interests. There's a crap ton of twists and turns, which I really love, and I'm pretty sure, and they bring up a lot of characters who are like not as well known. Which also, mind you, some of these characters I don't even know, which is like, huh, all right. I didn't know some of these characters, but sweet, I want to learn a little bit more of them. Apparently, Inhumans are a bigger part of that series, which I did not know. I was like, well, that's freaking cool. I didn't know that Inhumans are actually a part of this series. Especially since they're going to come out with an Inhuman show soon, so I kind of want to know how that's gonna go down. But that's gonna tie in with everything. But it is really freaking awesome, and even like Ghost Rider, when they do bring out like one, I'm not just saying like just that season's the good. No, I like all the seasons. They have a crap ton of twists. I would say if you want to watch the show, definitely watch it. And even the CG in it is not even that bad. Like I've seen some bad CG in like Legends of Tomorrow or other like superhero DC shows, but at least Marvel ones doesn't really seem all that bad. I guess probably because they have Disney behind them. But like even like when they show one, if you watch season 1, it is of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It is a season 1 of a series where it's very low budget. They use some locations a couple times, like they have like their main hub, which is the bus, which is this plane in the sky. It's better than the plane in the sea, I guess. But the plane in the sky, you have like the similar little tropes. It's like that one really is like the Monster Week kind of thing until like Tahiti. Then it's like, oh, what the fuck? The twists are so good. The characters are you kind of really like, and like you do see character development definitely as the series progresses. Season 2 is really when it kicks off even more. Even though season 1 it does it phenomenally well. And again, the CG is really good in this. Where Ghost Rider, which I was like, man, I kind of wish they kind of would have went with Ghost, which I kind of still do wish they kind of went with a kind of more Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider match, which also they kind of changed his origin story a little bit more, especially with Uncle Eli. I'm like, I don't know if I like that or not. But either way, it's alright. And it looks like they're probably going to bring him back for season 5, which I really want to see, because even like the Ghost Rider, when his face turns skull, it looks really good. Probably even better than I would say the movie Ghost Rider, at least. It looks really cool, like seeing the markings on the forehead and stuff. It doesn't have like the hole in the forehead like the comic version does, but it's still pretty cool. They make Robbie a little bit older, which I was like, I kind of would have liked him a little bit younger, but screw it, it's fine, I guess. They changed a bit of the origin story already, which is just like, alright, I guess he's not the most well-known Ghost Rider, so it's just like, alright, but I was kind of like, because I read the comics, I kind of just see it, I'm just like, I kind of would have liked a little bit more of like the whole Eli in his head kind of thing, but it's fine. It's, again, the CGI when he turns his face turns his skull, it looks pretty good. The powers used in this with like the Inhuman stuff are pretty solid. Some changes and everything still look pretty good, and I don't know, the story itself is really where it holds together, and the characters are freaking awesome. Some of them are lovable characters. The other ones are like awesome kick the butt characters. Some pairings are just like really like with Coulson, like one of his love interests later on, but then his last love interest, that last show in season 4, I think is like, okay, this is freaking perfect. The series, I don't know, it's just the series is really good. Like, I was honestly watching like, fudge, I just want, after like the whole Tahiti thing, after that, and I got hooked to the show, I'm just like, alright, they really know what they're doing. And you even have like things that lead into the different movies, where it'd be like Project Theta, where there's a new helicarrier being created, and that's the helicarrier that appears in Ultron, Avengers Age of Ultron, or things that lead into Civil War. And then, but though it is kind of just like, it's like one episode right before Civil War, and then the episode right after, takes place after Civil War. And I'm just like, okay, I wish we could have gotten like a little refresher on what happened between those movies. Just a tiny bit. But at least then I guess it's kind of like you watch the movies and like you see them in there. But in any case, the series is pretty awesome. I would definitely say if you like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I would definitely say jump in on this. Yeah, there's not a lot of big names dropped in this series, which again, Iron Man and stuff like that, or like the nicknames are dropped, but I mean like no big characters really appear other than maybe Nick Fury a couple times in season 1. Which also, mind you, season 1 takes place like during Winter Soldier. I'm just like, oh good, have the show called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. take place when S.H.I.E.L.D. falls. And it's just like, oh good. Also the toolbox that Fury gives Coulson, I don't think they ever continue talking about that, which is weird. I gotta look up about that. But yeah, the series is really good. If you want to know more about Inhumans, I would say watch this a little bit. It gives you a little bit more. There's even some references to Inhuman thing, like one guy who can blow things up like Gambit. He has because maybe I'm going to go by the name Inferno. I'm like, I hope he's not Inferno, because Dante from Inhumans, who goes by the name Inferno. Yeah, Dante's Inferno, funny. He's actually kind of cool. But and they even changed like the Terrigen mist. They changed it a bit to where it's like in fish and stuff. It's honestly a really good series. I would definitely say check it out. Sorry again that I'm not doing this well. I usually do my setup and everything, you know, over there. But yeah, it's just me getting ready for this week, and it's kind of screwed me up on some videos and stuff. But hopefully this works around. Just thank you so much for watching. Go check out Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I highly, highly recommend it, especially if you like the MCU stuff. It connects to everything, and it's just kind of cool to know that somewhere in the movies, Ghost Rider's around. And I'm really hoping in Infinity War, when that happens, they're going to bring a lot of what Marvel Cinematic Universe together, whether it be the Netflix series and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I want to see Ghost Rider again in this. It'd be cool to see Ghost Rider with everyone else like, so, your head catches on fire, huh? Or something like that. I don't know. I just think that would be freaking awesome. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Which videos I've done. Links are on my face. Subscription buttons over there somewhere. Or somewhere around there. Thanks for watching. Share the videos. And we will see you later.